and welcome to the Stuttering informational video for parents of young children who stutter. My name is Megan, and this is Haley and Lindsay. We are graduate speech-language pathology students at Illinois State University. During this video, we will discuss what stuttering is, what causes stuttering, and how to interact with your child who stutters.
To introduce you to stuttering, I will share some basic facts about it with you. Stuttering is a developmental disorder that affects speech. Researcher Neil Gordon found that it affects more than 15% of children between the ages of 4 and 6. Of these children, 75 to 80% will recover to produce fluent speech for the rest of their lives. Stuttering is more likely to occur in males than females. Both its onset and recovery occur earlier in females, so males develop and recover from stuttering later than females. Children with cognitive impairments are also more likely to stutter. Often, a child's stuttering is the most severe at its onset. This means that naturally, your child's stuttering may lessen over the course of about a year.
There is currently no known cause of stuttering. However, researchers have found some factors that contribute to its development. The first is genetics. A child who has immediate or extended family members who stutter are more likely to stutter, which means there is most likely a genetic link. So just like inheriting your eye color, your child may also inherit unknown traits that cause disfluencies in speech. Another possible cause of stuttering is environmental. Between 2 and 5 years, language development in children has a huge growth spurt. This is a time when your child is figuring out how many new words and realizing that language is complex. Consequently, it is also the time when a lot of children begin to stutter. This may be because as language becomes more complex, your child is unable to keep up and begins to stutter. The temperament of your child may also cause or contribute to stuttering. Studies have shown that children who are more sensitive than their peers are more likely to stutter.
Now that you've learned a little bit about stuttering, we want to show you some common errors parents make when talking to their children who stutter. These things are done by many people and are not considered to be bad, but may contribute to increasing disfluency in a child who stutters. These tools should be used all the time, not just when your child is stuttering. They are all easy to do, but may take some practice to be able to do them naturally. They will be helpful in increasing fluency in all children who stutter, but may be especially helpful for parents of young children who do not qualify for or receive speech therapy services. One such thing is speaking easily and slowly to your child. Who knew that something as simple as speech rate could be detrimental or beneficial to your child? When a parent has a slow and relaxed speech rate, it has been found that stuttering is lessened. Lindsay will now provide an example of a speaking rate that is too fast for a child who stutters.
Hey kiddo, how was your day? Mama really missed you.
It was good.
Oh, that's just great. What'd you do? How was school?
School was fine. I learned how to divide fractions.
Oh, those darn fractions, they always gave me trouble. Did you find it difficult like I do? I remember always needing extra help, but you're so smart, kiddo. I'm sure it was just fine.
Lindsay was speaking very fast to her child, leaving limited time for Haley to process what she was saying and respond to it. Now Lindsay will demonstrate a slower and more relaxed speaking rate and notice how her child's stuttering will decrease.
Hey kiddo, how was your day?
It was good.
Oh, great. What did you do?
I learned about fractions.
That sounds tricky.
That was a great interaction with great speech rate. Her child reduced the amount of disfluencies, which is the expected outcome. If you noticed in the previous example, Lindsay reduced her amount of questions and sentences in her responses. The next technique is to simply reduce the amount of words and questions you use with your child. When language is too complex or complicated, children get flustered and stressed, which increases their stuttering. Instead of asking a lot of questions, let the child generate ideas and you just respond to those. Lindsay will show you how to have a conversation with limited amounts of questions.
Hey kiddo, I've missed you all day.
Hi Mom, how was your day?
Oh, just busy at work like usual. And yours?
Great. I got to see all my friends.
That is just wonderful.
Thanks, Mom. Let's play outside.
All right, kiddo, let me get my shoes on.
Lindsay allowed her child to lead the conversation instead of asking lots of questions. She kept her sentences short and used a slow speaking rate. That was a great example of an appropriate interaction. Another great at-home trick is to make appropriate eye contact with your child to reassure him or her that you are listening. The difficulty with this is that too much eye contact would be uncomfortable for the child, and too little makes them think you don't care or aren't listening. It may take practice, but the appropriate amount of eye contact can really boost your child's confidence. Now Lindsay will demonstrate the appropriate amount of eye contact while her child is speaking.
Mom, I want to play outside.
You do? What would you like to play?
I want to ride my bike.
Well, that sounds like fun. Let me get my shoes on.
Lindsay's eye contact was very natural. Her child was reassured that she was listening without feeling uncomfortable from too much eye contact. Great job, Lindsay. Another technique to keep in mind deals with the common trend of interruption. It is extremely important to give your child the opportunity to finish what he or she is trying to say. Interrupting or finishing his or her sentence could cause your child to become self-conscious about speaking. It is common to interrupt people who stutter because the listener thinks that the speaker is struggling and may want help. Truth is, a person who stutters wants to express themselves just like everyone else. It just may take them a little longer to get the words out. In the worst case scenario, interrupting or finishing your child's words or sentences could cause them to avoid speaking altogether. Lindsay will now show you the common ways people who stutter are interrupted.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, I'm fine, kiddo. How are you?
Good.
Oh, I'm glad you're good. How was school?
It was
Fine? Oh, yeah, my day was fine
Mom,
too.
It was fine.
Lindsay interrupted Haley instead of letting her finish her sentences. If you noticed, Haley became discouraged and frustrated towards the end. This is very common because we are so used to making conversations move very fast. When someone is going slowly, it feels unnatural. It may take a lot of practice to stop this from happening, but it will be very beneficial for your child in the long run. Never scold your child for disfluent speech or praise them for fluent speech. This could make your child more self-conscious and put pressure on them to earn your praise. It is better to pay attention to the message as opposed to their speech. Also, when your child is stuttering, be calm and don't react with facial expressions. This can draw attention and make them feel uncomfortable. Now, Lindsay will show you what not to do with inappropriate facial expressions.
Mom, guess what?
What?
I taught Toby a new trick.
Okay, just slow down. Can you try that again?
I taught Toby a new trick.
That's nice, dear.
Resist the temptation of saying relax, slow down, or stop and think. This can heighten the child's reaction and produce more tension and does not promote fluency. As you can see, there is a lot that you can do with your child to increase his or her fluency. With the tools we have shown you today, your child will have more opportunities to practice fluent speech. Children who stutter may recover from stuttering or persistent stuttering. With or without these tools, your child may recover from stuttering without ever having received speech therapy. In addition, it is important to teach all members of your family to use these tools too. The more your child is in comfortable, easy speaking situations, the more his or her fluency will increase. Additionally, you can use these techniques when speaking to other members of your family in front of your child, even if you are not talking to him or her. It will model a good speaking environment. You can also set aside certain times for language practice in which the environment is relaxed and not stressful for your child to practice their fluent speech. Finally, make sure that your child knows that no matter what their speech is like, you love and accept them for who they are and not how fluent their speech is. We hope that this video has helped you to teach you some ways to make talking to your child who stutters easier and more effective. There are many more websites and support groups that can teach you more about stuttering and tips to improving your child's speech. Thanks for watching.